It's Week 16 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing to start the drive. Goldman.
He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Goldman. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
From the 46, here's second and a yard.
Back to throw. Goldman. Going to throw right side here, complete. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go for the end zone.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And the Bengals take over, 1st and 10. The Bengals offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Goldman. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. 2nd and 1. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Operating from the gun,
Goldman got a man open. It's Chase.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw.
Goldman
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and a 9-yard run on the end of it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
The Bengals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already for just the first quarter of play. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Miles Murphy in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Slot man moves right. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Now Narveson for the PAT.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Hurts fumbles it.
And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts.
Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. Straight ahead, Walker. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
The Eagles on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurts. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, Goldman.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I can put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And he's been a nightmare for defenses to try and contain all year long. NFL leader in rushing yards at the QB position here late in the season.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Here's Hurts to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Back to throw. Goldman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
offense.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. Goldman. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Quick slant caught by Chase.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Back to throw. Goldman. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as they used to be, huh?
2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
His last catch was number 1,100. This one, 1,101. Puts him even with 2013 Hall of Famer Chris Carter.
So it just tells you it doesn't matter whether you catch it with one hand, catch it with two hands. They count the save, and what a number he has put up in his career.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Looking to throw. Goldman. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Goldman. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Throw out wide to Walker. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. .46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
Hurts fumbles it, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. 2nd and 4. Touchdown! A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.